Hi guys, just Paul Growney, another Caring Connections e-newsletter. Just want to start, as always, with a massive thank you for everyone's hard work. It's it's amazing now how many hours we're doing as an organisation. I think if you've seen the latest figures we put up on the social medias, in the last quarter we did 60,000 hours of care, to nearly 550 people a day. It's absolutely massive. And all the while being done at a very high quality. So just a massive thank you for all your continued hard work. It's amazing. Alongside that, we've got all our social value work, our counselling. I think we provided over 800 plus fully funded counselling sessions within that period as well. So we're doing a lot. We're supporting a lot of people. So it's amazing. So thank you guys. A number of points today, some good, some not as good. First point, which is absolutely amazing, is Warrington's Care Quality Commission inspection results. So the branch was rated good in all areas, which was a fantastic achievement from the team. Because if anyone knows the history of that branch, it went through some real turmoil, went through a very difficult transition period from a team we had. Um, to now our team, our Caring Connections team, and it was very, very difficult. So a massive thank you to Amy, Emma, Annie, and all of the team, every frontline care worker that's helped them work through some very tough and challenging times and remained resilient. So well done. We're going to be organising a party to celebrate this achievement. So watch this space. But again, guys, absolutely amazing. Well done. Thank you so much for your work there. A positive, the staff camping trip went really well. We had around 50 plus people in attendance. It was amazing. Now we're going to do it annually. And we would try and look at doing something a bit sooner, but there is quite a lot on at the moment. We've got quite a lot of fundraising things on the go. We've got our ab sale the weekend. We're looking at doing the Light Body Health Carry the Weight Challenge in September. We've got our staff awards, and we've got a number of different things ongoing. So we'll just have to look at that. But it was an amazing event. Everyone was so happy. Very, very windy on the first night. Not gonna lie, that was a tough night. But yeah, just seeing everyone engaged, coming together, all the kids playing, it was great. It was great. The day out to Llandudno, red hot. So it was good. We'll look at ways we can improve it going forward next time. But yeah, watch this space. There's going to be an annual Caring Connections trip, and hopefully next year we'll see a lot more of you. So from that on to something else. One of the big talking points at the moment is that electronic care monitoring and some of the emails which has been going on about that. So just to make it clear, the electronic call monitoring is the the log in and log out you do within each call. So within that, we monitor the durations a person stays within a call in comparison to the planned time. So, for example, if you're in a half an hour call, how much of that half an hour have you actually stayed? This monitored through your login and log outs. The guidelines and what we're aiming to work towards is 90% duration of calls, time being achieved. And we know this isn't always achievable because people be asked to leave and, different things, but just very important to make sure this is documented in your notes. However, though, in cases where people are being asked to leave regularly, then the managers are going to be working with you to see how we can have these calls reduced, because the allocated time, is too much for what for an individual actually needs. And the most important thing is quality. I mean, we want to ensure the best quality possible, ensuring people are getting the care delivered. It's not rushed, it's delivered at a high standard, at the pace they require, and to meet that call duration. And again, these 90% targets are ones that not only we want to achieve ourselves, but they are imposed on us by um, our contractors and part of our performance requirements as an organisation and what we have to achieve. We work 99% through local authority contracts. So we have to abide by their performance standards as well. We're not private. We don't just work with the individual. It is through the local authority. So we have to meet their requirements to carry on doing the good work that we do. So again, it's going to take work, and I'm hearing people, who are unhappy at this. But again, if you're getting paid the full allocation, you should be trying to stay the full allocated time. Also, in different branches, there's different rules. Some local authorities have 15-minute intervals. So this being, if you stay 16 minutes, you get paid the 30 minutes. But that doesn't mean you just stay 16 minutes to get the pay. You've only met one half of the criteria there. The other part is the quality criteria, which is to stay 90%. And if it carries on that, you're just saying 16 minutes, then the call is going to end up being reduced, therefore having your money reduced. As an organisation, we know it's really tough. It's very, very tough game. There's no doubt about it. It is. And we all know that. And adding more scrutiny and things like that just adds to that. However, this is fundamental, really. People should be staying as long as possible to the allocated call time. We try and pay the very best we can, and we do think we pay a good rate now. So please work with us on this to try and achieve that. And here people say, oh, we'll go to, another organisation and things like that. But every organisation working within this field now has to abide by these rules. If they're working under local authority, they have to abide by the rules. So it's all the same now. So, we just need to work together on this. Which brings me on to the next point, the log in and log out. As we've said for a long time, these need to be done through the QR codes in people's houses and not manual logins. The only reason for manual logins should be if it's pre-approved with the manager. But we have found some people trying to bypass the QR codes. And we're very disappointed in this. And again, it affects everyone. But we have to make changes, which then affects everyone who's using the QR codes correctly. So we are looking at moving to NFC codes. So these will be tags in a person's house, which again will be scanned in and scanned out the same way. However, you will not be able to take photos of these these codes. These will have to be taken within the house. Not that anyone will be doing that. However, we have found an individual or some individuals who have tried this before, and this will lead to dismissal. If anyone's trying to bypass the QR codes, there's no doubt about it. Now, if we catch you doing it, it'll lead to dismissal. Because not only is it unsafe, it's fraud as well. And we don't like coming down hard on this. We don't like coming down hard on people. It's just we have to, because this is the nature of what we do, and we have to ensure we're providing high quality, safe care. And people who are bypassing that is jeopardising our service user safety and our organisational integrity as well, which we all come under. You know what I mean? We're all equal in this organisation, regardless of what job titles people have. So please, guys, work with us on this. So the NFC tags, are highly likely to be coming soon. But if you do know anyone that is using the QR code or trying to bypass it, please let us know. And I know, again, people don't like to whistleblow at times, but this is having a negative effect on everyone. So please work with us on this. In terms of other things going forward, training and development, again, if you're interested in doing an apprenticeship or developing in any other way or any other roles you may be interested in the organisation, please let us know. We're always very keen to hear from you. Monia in the Knowsley branch is our peer support coordinator for any of our migrant workforce. So if you're having any issues or you'd like to get involved in our new sort of migrant support initiatives, please get in touch with Monia and see how you can get involved to take them forward. And as I say, we've got a lot. If you're struggling with your mental health, we have our wellbeing leads. Any issues in relation to menopause, we have our menopause leads. So please, guys, get in touch. And if you have any ideas about how we can improve our staff engagement or how we can improve support to yourselves, please let us know, because we're always keen to see what else we can do to support you on the front line. As again, you are the most important people. Without you, there would be no charity, there would be no organisation, and there would be no care. through caring connections. So ultimately, we need to always be seeing how we can improve our offer to you guys. So again, a massive thank you for all your hard work, and well done, Warrington. And please, guys, just work with us on this ECM issue. It's very important, and we need to work together. We're not doing it to be funny and cause trouble. We're doing it to ensure our performance is the highest it can be and our quality is the best it can be also. So thanks a lot, guys, and keep up the good work.